before we get started, I just want to take a minute to remind everybody how special each and every one of you is. You're a unique beauty, unlike any other, and I love you. I'm sorry. I must have misheard you. You're picking him over me. Are you serious? You're kidding, right? You heard what I said your options were, right? It's him or your parents. Let me reiterate. Option 1, stop with this stupid flight of fancy and prove to me that you won't be an idiot anymore by letting me take care of this other man of yours. Or, option 2, continue lying to yourself that this is the best thing to do and let your parents pay the price for betraying me. You're going with option 2. You're choosing him over me, over your parents, the people who raised and loved you, over some guy you've known for less than a year. To think that they are constantly praising you and doing everything that they can for you, and this is how their child repays them. Isn't there an ounce of guilt in you telling you that this is obviously the wrong choice? You're really going to make them pay for this in your place. You don't think I'd do it? Do you really want to bet on that? We both know what I'm capable of. We're in my basement right now because I kidnapped your guy and tied him to a chair here. I'm presenting you with these options. You really think this is how someone who would go back on their word would act? Whatever. Fine. I'll let you pretend to yourself that that's true. What about the fact that you'd be throwing your life away then, huh? Your entire life is in this town. Your family clearly doesn't seem to mean much. So what about your friends? Having that guy with you is fine and all, but only having one person's company is going to drive you insane at some point. Who's to say if you'll be able to make any more friends once you leave? Everyone out there in the rest of the world might hate you. Isn't it easier to just stay where you know there's people that already want to hang out with you? People that you've known all your life, who will be devastated when you're gone. Just like your parents. You've always had such a good reputation after all. Everybody in this town would feel sad if you up and left without a word. They'll report you missing to the police, and it doesn't matter if you're legally an adult. If you're gone, they'll do whatever they can to find you. You can't seriously think you'd get away from that many people looking for you, right? They might not have access to the same people and resources that I do, but they can still do their best to track you down. And in an age of widespread technology, it won't be that hard. What will you tell them then, huh? That you acted on impulse to be with a guy who's good for nothing more than a week-long fling? Doesn't matter. Well, then your school. How do you think you're going to survive out there without any money, or any resume to make money, or any experience, or even proper qualifications to make a resume to make money? Running away will just leave you with little to no options of survival. Even still, even knowing all of that, you're still willing to throw everything away for someone who won't even accept you for who you are, for what you did? You know he won't. That's why you never told him about what we did. You know just as well as I do that when he finds out, he'll never speak to you again. You just won't tell him. You just won't tell him. Oh, you're really proving your lack of brain cells right now. The only reason you got away with no one finding out about us getting rid of that girl is because of me. Because I got rid of the evidence. Because I got the police off your trail. You think he would do something like that for you? Commit a crime and cover it up for you? Because I'm pretty sure he'd pass out even from the thought of it. So why? What do you mean that's exactly why? Are you saying that because he wouldn't do that for you, that's why you'd pick him? Because he's not a psycho. Wow. You really are a master with words, aren't you? So, any guy would fit your taste, as long as he isn't me. That's really what you think, is it? At the end of it all you want is to get away from me again. Fine. Now, I'm not going back on my word. You're choosing him? Fine. Go ahead. I won't follow you. I'll let you run off with him, ruining your life with someone who will abandon you the second you let slip what you've done. I'll let you be that idiot. But just because you're leaving doesn't mean I am. This is the kind of quiet little town where most people stay for the rest of their lives. You and I both know that. You and I both know that means that if you ever want to see anything or anyone from this place, you're going to have to come back here. So, if you do ever come back here, well, I don't think I need to say it. But I'm saying it anyway. I'll grab you the second that you step foot back here. I will drag you to this basement and tie you up in this same chair. And whatever I want to do at that time, I'll do. And you can't complain, since I've warned you. So, run wherever you want. To another town, a new city, a country, a whole new planet. Make sure you get your fill of the world. So that way, when you come crawling back, when this other man of yours finally ditches you and leaves you stranded alone, you'll think it was worth it. Take her and leave. Just go.